Hi, I'm Mike Woods, coordinator for our Fly In volunteers, and I want to take a moment to say thanks to each of you for volunteering to sign up to help with the AOPA Regional Fly In at Camarillo, California. You can't beat KCMA as a setting for a spring flying event. It takes a lot to make this kind of event happen. At Camarillo, we have nearly 300 volunteers. So to all of you who have reached out and asked your friends to be a part of the experience, I say a special thank you to you. And I'm here, my job, simply put, is to see that you have the very best volunteer experience that you can have. Now, I want to ask you to do something. As soon as you're done watching this video, please find your confirmation email and take careful note of the tasks and times that you've signed up for. We all understand that time has passed since you first signed up, and by now it could be a little fuzzy. So take a moment and familiarize yourself with your shift times and your specific tasks prior to arrival. Now, I want to spend a couple of minutes with you today to share some information that hopefully will help you hit the ground running when the time comes to volunteer. Now, as we all know, the fly-in is scheduled for April 28th and 29th at Camarillo, but for many of you, the volunteer experience actually begins Wednesday, April 26th, as we begin to set up for the fly-in by setting up AOPA Village, our signage, our fencing, our barricades, trash cans, you name it, sorting out bins from the trucks. On Thursday, logistics and signage continues, as does the volunteer booth and hospitality. Airside, which is the marshaling of aircraft, begins Thursday at 11 as airplanes begin to arrive for the Friday workshops. On Friday, the airside team begins early, 6 a.m. And that means our hospitality and snack crews need to be there as well. Our tent hosts, those who are going to be at the workshop tents, will also be there early as well. These folks will be the face with the place, answering questions and providing a warm welcome to those who are arriving for the Friday workshops. I'll talk more about those workshops in a moment. At the same time, the food trucks for both showside and airside are beginning to make their rounds, making sure that you, the volunteers, have everything you need, things to eat and drink, etc., to have a great experience. By midday on Friday, the fly-in is beginning to buzz as more aircraft arrive, and we get set for Barnstormers Party Friday evening. The exhibits open at 4, and the fly-in comes alive. Saturday morning sees more guests arriving by airplane and by automobile. The pancake breakfast, a staple of the fly-in experience, begins at 8, and the seminars start at 9. We're in full fly-in mode by then, as literally thousands of people begin to arrive. Throughout the day Saturday, we're parking cars and aircraft while keeping the grounds clean and giving our guests their very best experience. The fly-in wraps up with a town hall and ice cream with AOPA President Mark Baker. And then the teardown begins, and hopefully by 7 or 8 o'clock that evening, it all has gone back in the box. Now, there are two new things I want to talk about for this year's fly-ins. The first is our Friday workshops. These are 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. day-long intensives that will deepen our pilot skills. There are 4 workshops to choose from: Overcoming Mountains and Water, Flying in the Extremes. The second is IFR Refresher, Getting Back to Instrument Proficiency. Think of it as a rusty pilot seminar for IFR pilots. The third one is Pilot Plus One, combining learning, inspiration, and adventure. And the last is Owner-Guided Maintenance, Managing Your Aircraft Maintenance. Now, these are $105 for members, $155 for non-members, and $75 for spouses. The other new thing at the fly-ins this year is our Sellers Corral, sponsored by AircraftForSale.com. AircraftForSale.com Sellers Corral gives private owners of piston aircraft the opportunity to show their aircraft and connect with interested buyers. Located near Show Center, just a short walk from Main Stage, they'll get plenty of traffic and hopefully some prospective buyers. A seller's package from AOPA Owner Services allows the buyer to see what the airplane is worth based on VREF, the industry-respected valuation service, and along with estimates from AOPA Finance and Insurance, prospective buyers will get a clear sense of what it costs to own that particular aircraft. Now, as you arrive at the airport, you'll just park in regular parking, follow the signs to the parking. The volunteer tent, where you want to report to first, is located on the airport side of the Waypoint Cafe. Go there to report for your volunteer shift. You'll be given your t-shirt and hat and directed to the team lead for your particular area. And throughout your shift, we'll be by, again, with drinks and snacks and a boxed meal when appropriate. Plan to arrive on time or a few minutes early, if you will. And if your shift happens to occur over a breakfast, a lunch, or a dinner, we'll make sure to provide a meal for you. Now, please note we won't be providing admission to the pancake breakfast on Saturday morning. But whatever shift you happen to serve, we'll see that you get a lunch ticket for Saturday lunch, another way of our saying thanks. Be sure to wear comfortable clothing, suitable to the forecast, if it's hot or cold, you be the judge, and comfortable shoes. And we'll provide a really great volunteer t-shirt specifically designed for Camarillo and a newly designed volunteer hat. Be sure to bring extra sunscreen, and please note, we don't have anywhere for you to store your valuables, so you might want to leave those in your car. Well, that's about it. I hope this helps answer some of your last-minute questions. If you have questions I haven't addressed, please call me at 301-695-2129 or email me mike.woods@aopa.org. So once again, thanks so much for being a part of what's going to be an absolute blast at Camarillo. I'll see you there in a week or two. Thanks.